Mabuhay Pilipinas at manigong bagong taon sa inyong lahat na nanonood dito sa PBA coverage on Sports 5. Ang ating semifinal round ay mag-uumpisa sa araw na ito mula sa Mall of Asia Arena. Bakbakan ng GlobalPort, Batang Pier at ng Alaska Aces. Nakita ninyo yung mga dating magkakampi sa gilas. Terence Romeo, Calvin Abueva. Ngayon, maglalaban sila sa kanilang mga koponan dito sa ating semifinal round. This is Charlie Cuna together with the Dean, Kinito Henson. Gutom na gutom itong dalawang koponan na ito for different reasons, of course.
Definitely, no? GlobalPort, mga kaibigan, first time sila nakapasok sa semifinals. At ang Alaska, very hungry to win the championship. Ano po nangyari sa Alaska last season? They finished second in the Philippine Cup, second in the Governor's Cup. Didn't make the championship both times, but now they are in a situation where they are in the semifinals once again. Ito po ang ating playoff picture. Makita po natin, GlobalPort erasing Barako Bowl and eliminating Ginebra on the way to the semifinals. At ang Alaska with a 15-day rest after the end of the eliminations. Now they are back in business. We are in the semifinals. Game 1 sa ating best of 7 series.
You know, yung dalawang linggo na pahinga ng Alaska Aces, sinasabi ng iba, could be a plus for them, could be a minus. We'll see kung kinalawang nga sila if they can shake off that rough early. And they're going up against a team that has really broken through sa ating torneo so far. GlobalPort, ika nga, sabi nga ni Kinito a while ago, in this round of the tournament for the first time in their franchise history, and they have been really fun to watch throughout the tournament.
Well, you've got a guy like Terence Romeo, who is the league's #1 scorer, at nandyan din si Stanley Pringle. At ang maganda dito sa GlobalPort, isang nagtutulugan sila, no?
Right.
It's not just a two-man show. It's also a lot of supporting players making it happen for their double-barrel threat, Pringle at saka si Terence Romeo.
Tama yun, coming together itong GlobalPort, forming as a team as the tournament went on, ng kanilang pinakita. But when you talk about yung mga teams na buong-buo at nagtutulungan, Alaska nga yung kanilang battle cry, we, not me. So talagang lahat sila tumutulong dyan. Defense, offense, spread out ang kanilang scoring. Everybody helps out on both ends of the floor, Dean.
Well, #2 in offense in our league, and they're also #1 in field goal percentage, #2 in assists. 9 players scoring 6 points or more. They've got a lot of players averaging in double figures. First time naglaro sa eliminations natin ang Alaska and GlobalPort. Alaska won by 19 points. 8 players from Alaska scoring in double figures in that one.
Tama yun. So ganda ng spread out offense ng Alaska Aces. Nabanggit natin at the start of this game, we showed you on your screens, Terence Romeo, Calvin Abueva, and noong sa Changsha lang, kailan lang yon sa FIBA Asia, magkakambayan yung dalawang bright stars sa Gilas. Pero right now, sila ang maglalaban and they will be at the forefront of this battle.
Certainly the future of the PBA, future of the national team. At si Calvin Abueva, ito pong ginagawa niya, 13.4 points, 8.5 rebounds. Kanina nakita natin the stats of Terence Romeo. He is the league's #1 scorer. Both of them are excellent players. Both of them are vital players for their respective teams. One thing about Abueva, he has not started at all in this conference, while Terence Romeo is a fixture sa starting lineup.
That's right. So makikita natin kung ano magiging contribution sa kanilang mga koponan. We'll go right now, immediately, into the Dean's List.
Okay, pag-usapan natin ang Dean's List. Unang-una sa GlobalPort, dikitan nila ang mga tirador sa labas. And we're saying that because Alaska happens to be #1 sa liga natin in three-point shooting. Handang tumulong. Well, we're talking here of Doug Kramer. We're talking of Jay Washington. And we're talking of Billy Mamaril. The other players, Joseph Yo, who will be able to give support not only to Terence Romeo but also to Stanley Pringle. Sak-sak sa loob. You can't rely on outside shooting if you're GlobalPort. If you've got Terence Romeo and Stanley Pringle, they are very active in pick-and-roll situations. They need also to penetrate the lane, try to find out whether they can kick out. If not, go to the foul line and create the contact.
Handa na nga GlobalPort, Batang Pier para sa kanilang kauna-unahang semifinal stint against this team.
Well, sa Alaska naman, unang-una, alaga sa bola. Why do I say this? They also happen to have the second most turnovers in the league at 19.2. And you know that GlobalPort is going to try to take advantage of those Alaska turnovers. Walang madaling tira for GlobalPort, meaning to say they need to be able to switch quickly on the pick and rolls, especially involving Terence Romeo and Stanley Pringle. And finally, hindi bagay sa Alaska ang one-on-one. Sabi nga nila, no, this is a team that works as a unit. They go with the flow and the motion offense. They can't go one-on-one because against a team like GlobalPort, they're up against a very feisty team. They need to play as a unit.
You look at the starters sa inyong mga screens. Stanley Pringle at Terence Romeo ang power backcourt ng GlobalPort. Up front, Billy Mamaril, Doug Kramer, and Keith Jensen. Solid na solid ang lima. Kabilang panig naman, Baguio and Castro in the backcourt. The boss, Sanitos, ang sentro para sa Alaska Aces. Rome De La Rosa, second-year man. And Eric Menk, the veteran, ang mga forwards. We're tossing it up. And here we go sa ating semifinal round ng PBA Philippine Cup.
And Charlie, what about Billy Mamaril? Starting for the second straight game. And only the third this conference for GlobalPort. Siya nga isa sa mga bayani ng pagkapanalo ng GlobalPort against Barangay Ginebra. And look at him now, breaking up the play, creating a situation for GlobalPort.
And you look at the speed. Ito si Stanley Pringle, mintis nga lang. Pero as you said, may tulong. Doug Kramer there for the stick back.
You know, one thing about Doug Kramer, he's one of only about 10 players in the league who's averaging more rebounds than points. What does that tell you? He has accepted his role as a player in a supporting cast. He's a role player, and he knows that.
But definitely one of the best tournaments so far para kay Doug Kramer sa kanyang long PBA career. Really putting up stats on the board and really helping out this team. Ibang klase ang dinadala nilang veteran presence inside. Silang dalawa ni Billy Mamaril.
There's an offensive foul called on Billy Mamaril. Again, yung GlobalPort, they like to use that pick-and-roll situation, shielding Terence Romeo. But if you're Alaska, you need to quickly switch on Romeo.
Maybe Casio. They go to Sanitos. Ikot-ikot ng bola, Rome De La Rosa. Over the screen and to Casio. Let's fly from outside. Offline ang tira. Doug Kramer ang nakakuha ng rebound. And you know, Pringle, every time makuha niya ang bola, kinito pushing it up as fast as he can.
Dalawa na ang rebound ng GlobalPort. Wala pang rebound ng Alaska.
It's a turnover again on the part of GlobalPort. Dalawa na yan in the early goings.
Right now, wala tayong nakikitang post play here for Alaska. And here's Cyrus Baguio carving his space inside, looking to dish off pagkapasok niya, no? So yung play dito ng Alaska, yung mga big sila, hindi sila poposte, magagaling sila sa labas, moving their way inside to get a pass back.
Pasok ang unang free throw ni Cyrus Baguio. That's the first point para sa Aces in this series. Cy Baguio not averaging in double digits sa ating conference, but one of the vital cogs sa kanilang atake dahil pag crucial point of the game, andyan yan para kay Coach Alex.
Well, totoo yan, no? Cyrus Baguio always a clutch performer. In fact, he had 17 points first time naglaro ang Alaska GlobalPort in the eliminations.
Nice find inside. Nakita si Doug Kramer. 4 points na para rito kay Doug. Here's the boss. He has the height advantage kontra Doug Kramer. Trying to work his way closer. Naipit sa ilalim. Natapik palabas ang bola. GlobalPort with the last touch.
Well, excellent post defense by Doug Kramer.
Oh, hindi pala.
Looks like bola ng Alaska. Okay.
A little confusion. Billy Mamaril going there to inbound the ball and everybody got fooled. 6 seconds to shoot para sa Aces.
Okay, nagbago ngayon yung sistema ng Alaska. Here's a travel violation against Alaska. Kanina, hindi umubra yung post play ni Sanitos. So they went with the bigs, again attacking from the outside, moving that ball around. Tuloy, naputukan sila ng traveling violation.
People were talking about yung seryeng ito, Dean. Sinasabi nga nila, GlobalPort, upstarts yan, mga bata, no experience sa round na ito. Alaska naman, battle-tested, championship contender, halos every conference in the past couple of years. So parang no-brainer na Alaska ang mananalo sa seryeng ito. What can you say about that?
Well, I think it's a matter of being hungry. At ang GlobalPort, hindi sila kontento na nakapasok sila sa semifinals, although this is their first Final Four stint. I think this is a team that has a tremendous upside.
And a lot of talent as well. Outside shot ni Terence Romeo. Kanyang unang attempt in the game is able to draw foul. He'll go to the line para sa free throw. Dalawa yan para kay Terence.
Terence Romeo, such a dangerous player because he averages 3.3 triples a game in terms of conversions, along with close to 24 points a game.
Ang Smart Bro free throw ni Romeo, hatid sa atin ng Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life. 2 for 2 from the line for Terence.
Look at the pressure that GlobalPort is displaying all the way in the backcourt.
Pero sa lumabas, parang tangkapin ng bola. Nakapof na si Eric Meng. Hook shot over Billy Mama. Masyadong malakap. Rebound taken by Mamaril. Obviously, in a 7-game series, playoff round, ginito yung pacing ng mga players. Yung labas-pasok, magiging factor din yan for both coaches.
Totoo yan. It's called managing the minutes of your players. And so far, both teams with 2 turnovers apiece. Very low scoring so far.
Terence Romeo nahihirapan makalibre. Steps back at the 3 on the way. And it hits the mark.
Yung step back niya, no? Again, there was a switch. Eric Meng a little bit slow in closing out.
The 3-point shot was brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the Smart Life. 9-2 ang ating score. Rome De La Rosa blocked upstairs. The lead pass goes to Stan Pringle. And good help. Good catch-up defense from behind to tap that away. Ang ganda ng hustle na ginawa ng Alaska Aces. Easy 2 na, akala natin.
Good defense. They ran that play so well.
Romeo. Bantay sarado.
You notice there was no switch that time. GlobalPort looking for a switch against Eric Meng because they feel that with a speed advantage in Terence Romeo, kayang-kaya niyang lusutan si Eric Meng. But in that situation, there was a play where Cyrus Baguio came quickly to stop Terence Romeo.
Rotate for that. Turnover on the part of GlobalPort. Offensive foul naman. Tinawag kontra kay Sanito. So ball goes right back to the green shirts. Yellow-green. GlobalPort will have the ball after this timeout.
This is your semifinals and we are live here at the MOA Arena. At ang GlobalPort, kahit bagito lang sila sa bakbakang semifinals, they're out to prove that they can draw first blood and they have an edge in this series. At para sa game na ito, gusto nilang patunayan na hindi lang si Terence and si Stanley ang threats dito sa team na ito. The Batang Pierre is coming out this series with a lot of motivation from the coaches and the management, especially coming from their team owner Mikey Romero, who believes na malayo pa ang kanilang mararating in their PBA stint at gusto nga niyang ipatrending na nga ang hashtag na Neon Nation. So mga GlobalPort fans, take note of that. Back to you, Charlie and Dodine.
Thanks a lot, Sel Guevara, ating kasama at court. And just as Sel was telling us what GlobalPort thinks about this series, that's a 3-point shot from Terence Romeo, brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life.
And so far sa laro, GlobalPort 4 out of 5 field goals. At ang Alaska, wala pa silang field goal conversion dito. Nakaagaw pa si Terence Romeo. Goodbye.
That's 8 points para kay Terence Romeo. 2 threes and a deuce. Gustong bumawi ni Cyrus Baguio. That's a miss offensive board from Sonny Toss. And a really fast start mula sa GlobalPort. Casio. Step back. Can't find the mark. Bakbakan sa rebound. Sonny Toss tipping it twice and thrice. No go. At tumama sa dibdib ni Doug Kramer. Ang bola ay mananatili sa panig ng Alaska Aces, struggling for field goals here in the first quarter. Ito namang GlobalPort. May fast break a while ago. Hatid sa atin ng Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life. Yeah, second field goal ng Alaska Aces. Cyrus Baguio able to knock that one down. That's the first field goal rather mula rito sa Alaska. Free throws yung kanina pinasok. And the 4 points pa lang ang nagagawa ng Alaska Aces under 7 minutes remaining in quarter 1.
Let's see how this play develops now with GlobalPort. Hindi na si Terence Romeo ang umahawak ng bola. It's now Pringle. Oh, what an outside shot. Talk about the supporting cast. Sinasabi natin kanina, no? Dapat handang tumulong yung mga role players ng GlobalPort.
Maharap na espasyo si Eric Meng sa loob for the hook shot inside. Pero ito si Keith Jensen, alam natin, he can wax hot as well. And there you go. That's 2 threes mula kay Keith Jensen. Back-to-back score is 20-6. And Keith Jensen had a couple of big scoring games para sa GlobalPort dito sa Philippine Cup.
Here's a 3-second violation against Eric Meng.
Three a while ago from Jensen, brought to us by Smart Pro. With Smart Pro, you can share the smart life. Turn over na naman, balik ang bola sa GlobalPort. Already with 20 points on the board, not even 6 minutes into this first quarter.
At si Calden Abueva nasa loob na ng court. Ang papatayan niya si Keith Jensen, who has just hit back-to-back three-point shots.
Okay. Chicken and bacon. Bouncing over to Mamaril, the fake pass. Tapos, tira niya masyadong malakas. Ngunit nakakuha naman ng foul. So dalawang free throws para kay Billy Mamaril.
Excellent pick and roll play ng GlobalPort. Nakita natin, nag-switch yung malaki on Terrence Romeo at nakita niya, libre na, no? Because of the switch, si Billy Mamaril on the attack.
Free throws ni Mamaril. Natin sa atin ng Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life. Rico Meyer-Hofer ipinasok na para palitan si Doug Kramer.
Ito yung pacing na sinasabi mo kanina, Charlie, no? Doug Kramer doing actually a good job, but they need him fresh. And so Rico Meyer-Hofer is checked in.
Split free throws from Mamaril. 21-6 ang score. Abueva immediately. Gusto gumawa ng impact pero nakagawa ng bola. Pringles siya naman ang tutulak. Pass goes to Terrence. Good defense from Cyrus Baguio. Hinahabol si Terrence Romeo who finds Jensen. This one is a miss after hitting 2 earlier attempts mula sa Rainbow Country. Baguio iniwan para kay Castro. That's a 3. Up and down ang laro natin pero GlobalPort getting the higher shooting percentage so far here in the first quarter.
Alaska is number 2 sa liga natin in fast break points. Wala pa silang fast break opportunity dito, no? Ang bilis makababa sa depensa ng GlobalPort. Here's 2 quick misses now from Jensen. They need to rotate the ball a little bit better. That's just not for GlobalPort, but also Alaska.
Abueva. Leaving for Santos, the 16-foot jumper. Bounces out, and another rebound mula kay Billy Mamaril. Slowing down the pace, Terrence Romeo. Getting caught up in that frenetic, fast-paced kind of game. Napatid ni Santos and Terrence Romeo. They were teammates.
At Charlie, ito yung sinasabi natin, yung nagtutulungan ng mga player ng GlobalPort. They're providing multiple screens para kay Terrence Romeo. Not just 1, not just 2, sometimes even 3 screeners. Just so that he can get a wide open look for a shot. Yan ang support ang binibigay nila kay Terrence Romeo.
You talk about support, shot troopers off the bench. Jay Washington, Joseph Yo, pinasok na rin. Sport pass, dangerous, natapik palabas ni Abueva. Ball will stay with GlobalPort. Only 3.1 to shoot. Sumusubok umabol si Semerad at the officials table. Papayagan man ang ating referee. Yes. Anthony Semerad, pinalitan si Keith Jensen.
Tira sa labas yan, si Semerad, and he's there for that reason with 3 seconds in their shot clock.
There's a foul away from that ball. Cyrus Baguio, I holding foul.
Oh, what a big break here para sa GlobalPort. Mabibigyan sila ng pagkakataon to score.
3.1 seconds lang nasa shot clock nila, pero ngayon easy na. 2 free throws para kay Terrence Romeo, who has put it on the board. Well, not that easy pala. Hindi sa kanyang free throws.
Or for GlobalPort, aapat na nakaka-score para sa kanila. And for Alaska, it's just Baguio and Eric Menk who have scored.
11 points for Terrence Romeo.
So half of the output ng GlobalPort nanggagaling kay Terrence Romeo.
The muscle man, napunta kay Abueva. 3 mula sa kaliwa. Too strong. Alaska just having difficulty putting points on the board. Romeo, the fake pass, goes up, off the glass! What a shot mula kay Terrence Romeo.
Well, Alaska needs to put someone on Terrence Romeo. Make him a passer, not a scorer, because the way he's going, right now, he's unstoppable. Kita mo, ang kanyang ball fake. Pati si Calvin Ambueva, napalingon. Watch it here again. The ball fake and moving past tatlong defender ng Alaska.
Terrence Romeo waxing hot so far dito sa ating laro with shots like this.
Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina as we explained to the telestrator. Why they are giving picks para kay Terrence Romeo with Billy Mamaril. Okay, you watch Terrence Romeo moving away from that pick because nandun yung... Oh, okay, you watch it right here. Nagkaroon ng pick, tapos nagkaroon ng switch, and you've got Terrence Romeo now attacking si Eric Menk. That's the matchup that they want. And then Terrence Romeo was just too quick for Eric Menk. Tumira sa labas, pasok.
And that's just one of a couple of threes na naipasok na ni Terrence Romeo dito sa ating first quarter. 3 minutes and 47 ang nalalabi. There's a foul on Anthony Semert at the post. Pero yun na nga, 13 points, 2 out of 2 from Rainbow Country. Has not missed a field goal so far. We all knew he would explode. Pero aga para kay Terrence Romeo. The muscle man! Nakakuha ng posisyon. Gets the foul, chance for a three-point play. Vic Manuel, ang leading scorer para sa Alaska Aces so far in this entire tournament.
And off the bench yan, hindi pa nag-i-start si Vic Manuel in the entire conference. You watch this move of Vic Manuel, but you see the pass in the interior. Hinanap nila si Vic Manuel. Nagkaroon siya ng position sa loob. And it's difficult to stop him when he's in scoring position inside the painted area. Excellent three-point play para kay Vic Manuel.
Look at this, a hard-nosed guard.
Yeah, he's averaging 16.4 points and 8 rebounds.
Bantayan yung may mga guard line-up dito sa dalawang koponan. Dean Panchero, very physical guard going up against Romeo. You have Yo going up against Azul. Bakbakan in the backcourt ang mangyayari rito.
O si Stanley Pringle, inupo muna ni Coach Pido Harencio. Hindi pa nakaka-score.
Abueva. Handing it over to Vic. Hook shot. Masyadong malakas. Bakbakan sa rebound. Chris Banchero was in there in the paint. Pero mukhang matatawagan siya ng loose ball foul. Chris Banchero not afraid to mix it up inside. Pero doon, nahuli siya. Pushing off. Samantalang puntahan muna natin si Sel Guevara. Sel?
Alex Compton is obviously overwhelmed sa lamang ng GlobalPort and he told his players na parang ni isa sa kanila walang nakapansin that Terrence Romeo is on the court dahil ang hina-hina ng kanilang depensa. And so, their efforts to have a good start got wasted. So, titingnan natin kung paano sila makakabawi dito. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Sel. We're trying to catch up na hit. Di pa nga nakakasampung puntos ang Alaska dito sa ating first quarter. 3-14 remaining. Roy Sumang, an early appearance here in the semifinals. Dean, so they're really, we talked about it, using your bench and trying to rest some of the main guys. Romeo, pahinga muna.
At tama din ang timing ginagawa dito ni Coach Pido Harencio. They're up ahead by 16 points. Good opportunity para ipasok nila si Roy Sumang. Not too much pressure on him to deliver because malaki ang kalamangan nila. And at the same time, he gives his starters a rest. Terrence Romeo now not on the court. Stanley Pringle also sitting down.
Ako din, kausap ko kanina si Alaska coach Alex Compton. Kaya sabi niya sa akin na, sinasabi ng mga tao, 2 stars on that GlobalPort team, Romeo and Pringle. Sabi niya, hindi totoo yun eh. There's at least 4 legitimate superstars there, mentioning Joseph Yo and Jay Wash, and a bunch of guys who can also hurt us. Yan sabi niya.
That's true, no? But ako, my analysis is they've got 2 stars and everybody else is a role player willing to give up the ball for the stars to shine. Yan ang maganda, no? And I think Coach Pido Harencio has gotten his players to buy into that system. Having said that, ito naman Alaska, they're down by 17 points, but this is a team that can come back. You know that Alaska has come back from bigger deficits than this.
Alright.
And the reason why, yes, exactly. And the reason why is because napakatindi ng second at third unit ng Alaska. This is a team that thrives on bench depth.
And believes in itself and its system, di ba? Yung mga players nila. So, run lang sila ng run and eventually they believe those shots are gonna fall. 2 free throws para kay Chris Banchero. Pumasok na rin sa double digit ng Alaska Aces. They have 11 pero 26 ang kanilang kalaban. At ito pa, tumira mula sa labas si Semeran. Missing that 3 in the last touch. Joseph Yo. 2.5 natitira. Tonton Ontiveros is in the game for the Alaska Aces, the veteran. Sniper from outside. Roy Baclaw. Offensive foul is called as RJ Azul is trying to set a screen. Calling it pretty tightly here in quarter one, Dean, yung mga referees natin. Sumang makes his move to the hoop. He's able to draw a foul. Siya naman ang pumunta sa linya para sa dalawang free throws, the rookie from the UE Red Warriors.
Roy Sumang, his career high 6 points. That was in a win over Barako. But ito, buong loop ng bata. He's a rookie from UE, as you mentioned, Charlie. But here is given an opportunity to play some first quarter of game 1. And here he is at the free throw line already with 1 point. Like that, still 1 point.
First one, nag-rattle out ang kanyang pangalawang
Oh, they gave him another one. They gave him another one.
Sabi ni referee Jimmy Mariano, there was a lane violation rather. Kaya naman, ayun na nga, one more FT para rito kay Roy Sumang. See if he can knock this one down. You talk about Roy Sumang.
Oh, missed.
Still missing. Nalala natin on draft day din. Nagtataka yung mga tao. He projected to be in the first round, fell all the way down a couple of rounds later. We saw his talent. Oh, we saw his talent in college.
That's turnover number 7 now against Alaska. Sinasabi natin kanina, dapat alagaan nila ang possessions. That's not happening right now for Alaska.
Saw on your screens a Yamaha action play brought to us by Yamaha All New SD. Get ready for action. 1 minute and 52 remaining. First quarter of action. Ito si Joseph Yo. You look at the way Alaska trying to scramble. Close the gap sa kanilang pagdepensa. Jay Wash, turnaround jumper over Baclaw.
That's excellent defense.
Well, they used to be teammates.
Yeah.
With Petron. They won a championship together. Sama kakampi yan eh. Baclaw, Jay Wash, Joseph Yo, noong Petron na yun. I think that was 2011. With Anthony Grandi as their import, they won a championship.
Kanina nakita natin si Calvin Abueva trying a lead pass, drawing the foul against GlobalPort. Na kailangan ng Alaska, they need to speed up the game and play with pace.
Double foul ang tinawag. It's going to be Abueva and Semarad, I think. Those two have been going at it since college. Igalawang personal na yung dalawang player na yan. 14 seconds to shoot for the Alaska Aces. Azul's three. It finds the mark.
Now slowly, Alaska coming back. That second unit providing a lot of energy. Just 13 points the lead. And looks like a turnover.
Oo nga, kanina pa. It's been called consistently so far this is the first quarter. Dean, mga offensive foul na yan. You move that screen a bit. Pipituan ka ng mga referees. So another turnover for GlobalPort. Pagkakataon ng Alaska, makalapit palalo. Manuel, into the chip of Meyerhofer. No call either way. Jay Wash magdadala ng bola. Leaving it for Joseph Yo. Ito si Azul, nakita si Baclaw, nakapofte. Didn't give it up, decided to go all the way by himself. Nakakuha naman ng foul si RJ Azul. He'll take 2 free throws. High five coming from Don Ontiveros. RJ Azul has played a solid conference for Coach Alex Compton in that backup point guard role. Alam mo, nakuha ng Alaska Aces ito si RJ Azul in exchange for Eric Salamat. Who's not even on the roster anymore, pero ito si RJ Azul has thrived in that backcourt. Has played really well, especially from 3-point range.
It's a team concept, the coach Alex Compton, and he's perfect in that situation. By the way, now Alaska with a 10-3 run to cut the lead down to 11.
fire talaga to try to run this offense. He'll go inside. Can clip, no call. So balik sa depensa. Nakakataon na ibaba sa single digits ang lamang ng GlobalPort. The Alaska Aces is tapped away by Sumang. They'll keep it with 15 to shoot. Azul wanted to spin baseline. Natamaan ni Roy Sumang.
That's another situation para sa Alaska to score free throws.
Balik si Azul sa linya.
Matagal-tagal lang hindi nakakascore ng GlobalPort. It has been Alaska's stops fueling ang kanilang offense.
Yun yung naman pinag-uusapan dito kung sa Alaska. It doesn't really, they're not the type of team that looks at the scoreboard. Down sila ng double digits kanina, as much as 18 points. Konting pukpuk lang, and they're back in this game.
Azul making it 8 out of 8 free throws para sa Alaska so far. The lead is down to 9. That was once 18.
Second shot time for the Batang Pierre. Pringle has yet to score in this game. Takes the jumper from outside. Hindi siya tapit ng bola. Rico Meyerhofer. And you talk about the help from those guys, those utility guys, those role players. Kanina si Doug Kramer gumagawa niyan. Ngayon, si Rico Meyerhofer naman. So GlobalPort, a strong first quarter, is able to take a double-digit lead at the end of the first 12 minutes ng ating semifinal matchup between the Alaska Aces and the GlobalPort Batang Pierre. You know what a matchup this is. Really exciting. You know, you have the high-octane offense ng GlobalPort kontra sa airtight defense naman ng Aces.
Well, you see the offensive and the defensive stats sa magkabilang kapunan, no? At GlobalPort, you see what they're doing. And for Alaska, field goal percentage allowed is only 38.8%. But I want to be able to point out something na hindi natin nakikita dito sa graphics natin, no? Ang GlobalPort happens to be number 1 sa liga natin in terms of the least three-point percentage allowed. And that's only at 29%. While Alaska naman is number 1 in three-point shooting. Kanya, match na match, ano?
Match na match.
Yung statistics na yun. You've got Alaska, the number 1 three-point shooting team. And GlobalPort is the stingiest team giving up 3 points to opponents. And so far, by the way, yung GlobalPort defense has allowed Alaska only 1 3-point conversion. At ang GlobalPort, nakaka-4 na 3-point conversions na.
Second quarter of action has begun. Bola nasa GlobalPort, Batang Pierre. Started out Meyerhofer, Semera, Jay Wash, Joseph Yo. At ito si Stanley Pringle. And there's a foul called sa ilalim. It's going to be on the Alaska Aces, who are in there with RJ Hazul, Banchero, Dondon Ontiveros, Noy Baclao, at ito si the muscle man, Vic Manuel. And a quick substitution, 10 seconds into the second quarter, Terence Romeo, ibinalik na ni Coach Pido.
One of the things that Coach Pido Harencio learned from Coach Ron Jacobs, yung mga late, last-minute substitutions na ganun to throw off the opponent.
So you have that three-headed guard rotation. Meyerhofer to the hoop. Nagpintis ang kanyang layup, pero mabibigyan siya ng 2 free throws. Puntahan muna natin si Sel.
Bukod sa wala masyadong komunikasyon ng Alaska sa court, Coach Alex Compton is disappointed kung bakit nagkakanya-kanya ang mga players. Ang sabi niya sa kanila, they need to settle down and do what they always do in practice. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Sel Guevara. Short on that first free throw, si Rico Meyerhofer. Well, his pair of free throws are brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the Smart Life. We were talking about it earlier na hindi dapat pag one-on-one ang Alaska Aces. And mukhang hindi natutuwa nga si Coach Alex Compton ayon sa report ni Sel that they seem to be going that route.
That's right. And in the first quarter, ang Alaska only with 3 assists. And, you know, that exemplifies yung point na sinasabi natin. Masyado sila nagkakanya-kanya. Sa GlobalPort, nakaka-5 assists na. No?
The layup mula kay Banchero, no go on the first attempt, pero cleaning up his own miss. One of the best rebounding guards in the league today. Actually, sila dalawa ni Pringle. 2 of the best rebounding guards.
Anticipation ni Coach Pido Harencio magpe-press ang Alaska. So he's got 3 guards now on the floor. Joseph Yo, Stanley Pringle, at saka si Terence Romeo to break that press.
Banchero tinawagan for the reach in kontra Stanley Pringle. As Meyerhofer will rest, Doug Kramer comes back in. Romeo let fly from outside, Vicky Santira, and Manuel cleans it up. 1 minute pa lang ang nakakaraan dito sa ating second quarter. Naghanap ng kakape si Vic. Banchero came out to get it. Shot clock down to 12. I like this matchup, itong Washington Manuel na yan. Manuel missing on that. Good challenge from Jay Wash and the rebound taken by Doug.
Doug Kramer asserting himself. Rebounding. Kramer
pass.
averages 8.2 rebounds a game. Or rather make that 9.2 rebounds a game.
Pero unable to finish on one side. And here, Banchero diretso sa dibdib ni Jay Washington who was going backwards. That's back-to-back shots from Chris Banchero. 7 na lang ang lamang ng Global. Stan Pringle di pa nakakapunto sa ating laro. He takes this three and still can't get one, and the rebound taken by Banchero.
Here's Alaska on the attack. Yung sinabi natin about the pace ng Alaska na kailangan nila. Now they're getting stops and they're getting pace in their offensive set.
Manuel.
They like that isolation. Post move. Little bit of a second motion that time.
Extracurricular activities going on, Dean. Something you would expect in a semifinal matchup. Kramer and Manuel, and Kramer still talking to Vic.
O si Kramer na nabigyan ng technical foul for second motion.
So it's going to be a free throw for Don Ontiveros. And Kramer's complaining. He's saying, at tinamaan ako sa mukha, ako pa yung natawagan ng technical. And we know how these things go. Usually it's the second part that you see.
Here's the arm bar. It's a double technical foul.
Double technical naman.
Tama yung tawag na yun.
Kinlaro naman, a double technical. So, parang walang lugi doon.
Tama.
Which lang.
Sabi ni Doug Kramer, siya nga ang nasiko, pero nandiko din siya. So tama yung tawag. Double technical foul.
And that's the second one that's been called in this game. Kahina Abueva at saka Semerad naman ang natawagan ng double technical.
Now, Big Manuel is sitting down. Little hot under the collar.
Eric Beck.
He knew it.
Huli.
Turnover number 8 now for Alaska.
Alam mo yung mga ganyan, konting tulakan, konting kwentuhan na nangyayari. Talagang nangyayari yan sa mga ganitong klase. Semifinals na to.
Physical laro, especially in the post position.
I've been talking to a lot of our colleagues and guys around the league, Dean. And a lot of people say, Rain or Shine, alam natin, very physical na team. Pero Alaska Aces, ganun din eh.
Oh, yes. And Stanley Pringle with his first points of the game. GlobalPort badly needed that shot.
Here's Banchero, Pringle. These two guys used to play against each other in the ABL.
Tama yun.
Diba? Kalaban yan.
Banchero used to play for San Miguel Beer in the ABL. At si Pringle naman naglaro for the Indonesia Warriors.
Yan naman yung matchup na yan. Hooks it over to Baclao. Baclao and Doug Kramer. And look at that move mula kay Noy Baclao. Taking off the defense for the undergo stab.
You can't say anything more about that kind of move by Noy Baclao. Mr. SWAT getting it done in offense.
Pringle. That's a rollout. Billy Mamaril pushing off Don Ontiveros. And Don is called. Sino ba na to? Si Ontiveros na tawagan. Riding on the back. Ito ang ating EO Perfect Eyesight. Malinaw na tira. Hatid sa atin ng EO Executive Optical. If you love your eyes, come to EO Executive Optical and have your eyes checked. Good shot mula kay Nonoy Baclao. We have a timeout on the floor. 8:39 remaining, second quarter. You look at the matchups of the teams, and this is a great matchup in the backcourt. Stan Pringle at si Chris Banchero. Nabanggit natin a while ago. They played against each other in the ABL. Here they are again going at it.
On solid numbers and Stanley Pringle. Look at his rebounding stats. 8 rebounds a game. Si Banchero naman, 1.7 assists a game, and his shooting is 44.6%. So both these guys are valuable contributors sa kanilang mga koponan.
Iba naman kasi yung roles nila. No? Like Pringle, who handles the ball most of the time and shoot at will. Ito si Chris Banchero, more of a defensive stopper in that backcourt. Pero paminsan-minsan, gumagawa rin yan sa opensa. There's that matchup. Pringle goes behind his back, attacks the hoop. Pintis tried to get it back. It's fouled by Eric Menk.
Makasasabi lang natin about his rebounding ability, averaging 8 rebounds a game. Rebounding his own miss, offensive rebound and getting to the line.
Smart Bro free throws brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life.
Yan ang mark of a leader, si Stanley Pringle. Nakikita niya na hirap na ngayon ang GlobalPort na maka-score. And he's the only one with points here in the second period. So he's trying to take charge.
Splits his free throws. Lead is back to 8, 32 to 24. 8.5 remaining in the second quarter.
Both teams looking to press.
Azul at Pringle. Pringle, natawagan ng reach in. And the way things have been called in this conference, you really can't allow yourself to be tempted to reach in that way.
That's the 15th foul, or rather the 13th foul of GlobalPort.
Traveling call on Dondon Ontiveros. Bago niya naipasa ang bola, shuffled his feet.
Again, yung depensa ng GlobalPort, making those turnovers happen against Alaska. You know, interesting that ang GlobalPort, mga kaibigan, was last in defense entering this game, giving up 99.3 points a game. Now they've held Alaska to just 24 with 8:07 left here in the quarter.
Si Romeo from 3, that's offline. Nakuha ni Banchero ang rebound. Change of speed, goes under the defense. Traveling call on Chris Banchero. Hindi siya makapaniwala, nakatingin siya kay referee Balaw.
Those turnovers are keeping GlobalPort in the driver's seat.
Right.
Nakaka-10 turnover na ang Alaska.
Pringle goes to Romeo. And lifting naman ang tinawag kay Terence Romeo. Palagay ko hindi siya sangayon doon. Pero binigay na rin niya yung bola sa referee. Kasi wala na siya magagawa.
Nandun na yung tawag eh. You know, by that time, they tried to run isolation for Terence Romeo. They need to give him a pick. He is deadlier when they play pick and roll with Terence Romeo.
Eric Menk, too strong on the jumper. Another rebound for Stan Pringle. Passes it straight to Chris Banchero in the passing lanes. Azul thought about the three. Hindi na lang tinuloy. Eric Menk will attack. Goes up with his left hand and hits the bucket. Used to do that all the time.
That's vintage Eric Menk. Now 4 points in the game.
Ano na lang lamang ng GlobalPort, 6:54 remaining. Romeo finds Jensen, who hit 2 in the first quarter, but has missed 3 since then. Banchero atake.
Ito nakikita natin yung value ni Chris Banchero, no? Not only as a defender, but also as someone who can create situations. Nakita natin yung quickness niya on the attack, penetration, and fishing the foul. That's important. They want to get GlobalPort in the penalty situation.
The thing about itong mga guards, actually, on both teams, yung mga guardia rito, ang hilig kumuha, mag-draw ng mga foul at pumunta sa linya. These guys aren't strictly perimeter players. They go inside that paint and absorb contact all the time. Casio, pinasok na muli. Pumuna si RJ Azul, who played extended minutes here in the first half.
Well, si Sonny Das has not seen action so far in our second period. He didn't score in 7 minutes sa ating first quarter.
Six minutes, 34 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Romeo Abueva ang matchup. Romeo trying to lose Calvin. Pass is taken away. Banchero, change of speed. Attack. Bitin ang kanyang
That's a trap.
one-hander.
Yeah.
He caught his own miss. And he knew it.
But again, the right idea on the part of Chris Banchero. Yung sinasabi natin, yung pace. Yun ang kailangan ng Alaska. No? Right now, they're dictating pace. They're still down, but they're dictating pace in this game.
An offensive foul is called on GlobalPort. Si Doug Kramer naman nahuli ng ating mga referee.
No, I think it's...
Lifting na naman. Okay, di na. No foul. No foul. So another dribbling violation. And they've been calling it really tight. Alam mo yung mga patay yung mga nanonood sa TV ngayon, Dean. And they've been seeing a lot of these calls. Yung lifting nga. Tsaka yung mga offensive foul na madalas tawagin yung moving pick.
May mga tawag na gano'n. I think in FIBA, they're very strict when it comes to that. So, sinasayan na lang tayo ng mga referees natin, no, with the international rules.
The pass goes to Tony De La Cruz. Out to Calvin. One-hander niya. No go. Wanted to tip it in. On the second try. Third try rather para kay Calvin Abueva. Basket yan. Baba sa tatlo. Lamang na GlobalPort. Down 18 earlier ang Alaska, mga kaibigan, ng first quarter natin. Ngayon, tatlo na lang.
Again, yung sinasabi natin about the second and the third units ng Alaska. That's why it's such a dangerous team. Because they don't rely on any one key player. They rely on the unit on the floor.
GlobalPort finally nakahirit. Terence Romeo. Much needed hoop for the bottom pair. He blocks Caso. And there they go. Joseph Yo sees Keith Jensen on the lane. Back to the basket.
Oh, what a shot!
What a
Circus shot!
Whoa!
Keith Jensen back to the basket on a circus shot na pumasok.
Sakto yung halik dun sa board.
Oo.
That's gonna be on the highlights.
Oh, he had to be imaginative on that play kasi nandun yung depensa ng Alaska.
Calvin Abueva nakaharap sa
Oo.
kanya. We gotta look at that again. And definitely, we're gonna call this a tough shot brought to us by DeWalt Power Tools. Guaranteed tough. Oh.
Tamang-tama yung pektos ni Keith Jensen. Again, that was off Calvin Abueva.
And he didn't even look at the rim.
That's right, he had to improvise.
Jensen providing some offensive punch. 8 points na para sa kanya dito sa first half. At Abueva, 2 mintis. And ang ganda ng inside position ni Doug Kramer. Nakakapagod rin ginagawa ni Romeo. All that banging he gets in the backcourt bago sa makatawid.
And look at this. Si Calvin Abueva got the steal and called the timeout. 1-on-1. Abueva against Terence Romeo. What a matchup.
4 minutes and 37 ang nalalabi sa ating first half. Here in Game 1, this semifinal matchup, Batang Pier kontra Aces. It's a 7-point lead for the GlobalPort Neophytes dito sa ating semifinal round. And really holding their own against this championship-tested team of the Alaska Aces. Panoorin natin ang ating high sa tibay rebound. It's brought to us by Eagle Cement. High sa tibay. Relentless effort talaga nitong si The Beast. Ako, natawagan ng technical foul din si Terence Romeo for continuous complaining. So there's going to be a free throw on the side of the white shirts.
And for Terence Romeo, he has to watch it.
Oh.
He's been called for continuous violations. Oh. Ilan naman turnover ni Terence Romeo. Check out, he's got 5 turnovers in this game so far. 2 of those because of dribbling violations. Yung lifting. So he's got to be frustrated, although he's got 15 points in the game. But 13 of those came in the first period. So only 2 points for Terence Romeo dito sa quarter.
Nakita natin magte-technical free throw si JV Casio, and Doug Kramer was talking to him. You know, trying to psych him out perhaps. Pero alam natin, magkakampi yung dalawang yan in that Cinderella almost fairy tale run na ginawa ng Powerade a few years back. Yung magkakampi dati, marami rito eh. TDLC. TDLC, dating kakampi rin ni Billy Mamarina. Nasa shell silang dalawa. And Sunny Toth gets it inside. Lefty layup for the boss, able to find some room.
Yung sinasabi natin about Sonny Toss. This is his first time to play in the second quarter. And
Almost thrown
quickly,
away.
able to establish his presence kaagad.
Sonny causes a rock in there. In the middle para sa Alaska Aces. Romeo left fly. Minsan magaling ka, tapos swerte ka pa. Diba? Bitin na yun, pumasok pa rin. Abueva straight into the defense and Keith Jensen is called for a personal.
Calvin Abueva really wanted that foul, wanted to draw the contact.
Kaya pakiramdam din eh. Nasa depensa ka, nakita mo, nagcha-charge in sa'yo si
Oo.
Calvin Abueva. Medyo...
And he's cradling that ball to protect it.
Pero hindi pa rin siya makapasok ng free throw. Pangatong minutes na yan. At pinaalala namin na nagbabalik na nag-iisang interactive half-face game show. Moneyball, dribble of the people. Download na ninyo ang updated Moneyball app sa Google Play at iTunes App Store. Makipindot na mamayang halftime.
Kanina nakita natin si Terence Romeo scoring off J.V. Casio. I'm wondering, will there be a switch in the defense? Will Calvin Abueva take on Terence Romeo?
Romeo binabayaan bukas sa tres. Masyado malakas pero nandun lang si Semeran. Ano yun? Assist ba yun? Baka pwede. 0 for 4 from the line si Calvin Abueva. Pero ngayon naman, ahead of the pack, Cyrus Baguio binabayaan ang instant Pringle for the easy layup. Backcourt pressure. Itong Alaska is Bontek na makaagaw si Cyrus.
Looks like a zone defense here. Or is it by Alaska? Trying to read it now.
Meyerhofer was open. Hindi niya tinira. 7 to shoot. Terence Romeo looking for Pringle. Can't get it to him. So Semeran will...
Oh, yes!
Grabe naman yun. Broken play na. Nahanap pa si Semeran. 3-point shot brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the Smart Life.
You gotta credit Terence Romeo keeping that possession. Tapos nakahanap pa siya ng different kakampi.
Sonny Toss, baseline drive. He's blocked on one side. Pero may foul na bago pa man siya umangat. He's gonna be called on Doug. That's a third personal on Doug Kramer. What a game. Very physical. Intense na intense. Ang lahat ng players sa larong ito. Good shot from Semeran. 5 straight points for him to give his team a 43-34 lead. Sa GlobalPort, meron na mga constant dyan. Pringle, Romeo, gumagawa talaga yan. Pero may mga X-factor din. Napag sila rin na magandang laro, may malaking chance ang manalong team ito.
That's right. Si Joe, Mamaril at saka si Jensen. Ito mga ginagawa nila, no? And very interesting that Billy Mamaril, look at his stats. Keith Jensen, Joseph Yo. Hindi pa natin nakakasama dyan si Doug Kramer, who's also a big contributor. Another X-factor for GlobalPort.
And Jensen so far in this game, may nakakawalong puntos na nga, 2 3-pointers. And a super athletic shot na ginawa niya back to the basket kontra kay Calvin Abueva. But now, Sonny Toss has reached the 5,000 points milestone. So the boss is up there. Yeah, for many years has been one of the top centers sa ating liga.
Si Coach Bido Horencio, napapansin niya si Sonny Toss beginning to start cracking offensively. Pinasok niya si Dorian Peña, who is a sizable center who can play tough post defense.
Nakausap rin natin si Dorian Peña kanina. He did express some frustration over how some calls are being made in this conference. Natatawagan siya ng maraming foul pagpasok niya, no? Immediate fouls. It's really hampered the way he usually plays defense. Tignan natin kung naka-adjust na dito. Semeran at Abueva. Parang hindi yata pwede magtabi itong dalawang to eh. Pag nagtabi sila, nagbabanggaan talaga.
Abueva is going back to the line. Si Abueva has not scored from the free throw line. 0 out of 4 so far.
Still can't get it to go. 5 na, kanyang mintis mula riyan. Alaska Aces brain trap there. Trying to figure out, you know, can't really do much about that, but that's 1 out of 6 from the stripe. And then backcourt pressure once again.
Look at Calvin Abueva hounding Stanley Pringle.
Hirap makawala. Romeo tumira.
And yes,
Second time that happened para kay Romeo that it bounced short and into the basket. That was brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the Smart Life. 20 points para kay Terence Romeo. Side back
yes.
naman, gustong bawiin ng 3. Dos yun, may bonus pang isa. And Dorian Peña is called for the personal.
you know what you like about Alaska is ang kanilang aggressiveness. They are going strong to the hole, every opportunity, challenging the defense, and as a result, ang dami nilang free throws. So far, 18 free throw attempts for Alaska. Make that 19 free throw attempts. Scoring 14.
That's helped them stay close, especially in the second quarter. Romeo loses it. Baguio, atake.
Now in double figures, si Cyrus Baguio, again yung aggressiveness nila. Not just in offense, but in defense, creating the situation para kay Cyrus Baguio to score on the break.
Got to lead down to just 4 points, 46-42. Ang fast break na yan. Off this steal from JD Casio to Baguio. That's brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the Smart Life. Minute and 33 remaining. The second quarter. What a game we're having. You know, we expected this to be a close game. Yung mga blowout kanina, kala natin 18 points na yung lamang. Pero we knew, we did feel that Alaska Aces would bounce back time and again. You said it, Dean, yung kanilang second unit, yung mga bench players. At yun yung challenge para sa mga kalaban ng Alaska Aces. Kung makakahabol o makakasabay yung mga backup nila with the backup of the Alaska Aces.
Once the second quarter natin, Alaska, 7 players already have scored for GlobalPort, apat. So again, yung puntong sinasabi natin about the bench depth. Certainly, that's a big advantage para sa Alaska. And in a long series, that will also be an advantage para sa kanila.
Pringle open from three-point land. Is able to get one from out there. Stan Pringle trying to make some noise. 6 points na para sa kanya. Casio gustong bumawi. Sonny Toff, the offensive rebound. Approaching the 1-minute mark of this first half. Sonny Toff trying to outmaneuver Dorian Peña. Traveling ang tinawag kontra kay Sonny.
Good defense by Dorian, forcing Sonny into that travel. Maganda rito sa depensa ng GlobalPort. They're forcing Alaska to play one-on-one. They have no situations where they keep the ball moving.
Peña to Pringle. Pringle's jumper. That's a miss on the rebound. Foul from behind. Rico Meyer-Hoffer. Over the back ito si Vic Manuel.
Penalty situation. Again, yung sinasabi natin about the free throws being given by GlobalPort para sa Alaska. Nakakarami na yan.
Mapangiti na lang si Coach Pido Harenzo. May not agree with the call. Instead urges his player to just keep playing. Mintis ang unang free throw ni Vic Manuel.
14 free throw attempts for GlobalPort. At ang Alaska nakaka-21 na. Got 22.
We've got 7 missed free throws between Abueva and Vic Manuel for the Alaska Aces. Romeo, what a move, losing the defenders. Di lang niya may pasok. Almost getting it to go. Ito si Meyer-Hoffer dun si Tippett, but it bounces out. And the Alaska Aces will have this 21.6 to create. Down to 8 seconds. Casio. Nakita si Sai Baguio. Finding Casio. A fake. A shot and miss. Pero andyan si Vic Manuel. May pito na sa ilalim. Dorian Peña. Vic Manuel. Nobody giving an inch.
Rick Manuel called for the foul.
So penalty sila. May free throws yata itong
Baka si Peña
si
mabibigyan.
Peña pa bibigyan. Let's see how he does from the line.
That time zone defense by GlobalPort. Just
Si
taking away
Semerad.
post position. Si Semerad ang mabibigyan
Semerad ang
ng
nasa
free
linya.
throws.
And only 3/10 of a second on the clock. And that's what Coach Louis Alas is saying. Di ba si Peña yung finaul? The referees are explaining to him that it's Semerad who was in the thick of that.
Semerad with 6 points.
He misses, pero andun si Romeo, nakaputback pa! Are they gonna count it? Siyempre, i-review yan din as usual, as is protocol. Pero, wow, kung ikaw si Coach Alex Romeo, you'll be very upset if that shot's
But
gonna
you
count.
never give up on the play. I think they were complaining. Alaska was complaining. As a result, they lost their focus and concentration. Makita natin kung ano nangyari.
And not a single neon shirt underneath. And yet,
Oo.
oh,
And I think the release was before. Yes, that shot will count.
oh, mukhang ano yun.
Actually, tatlo yung taga-Alaska in position for a rebound. The basket is good. A three-point play in reverse para sa GlobalPort to end the half.
So, ang ganda na pinakita. And the guy who started out on fire para sa GlobalPort is our Madiscarte player of the half. Brought to us by Firefly LED Bulb. For the one who finds a way, Firefly lights the way. Terrence Romeo, 22 big points. Sa first half pa lamang yan, leading his team to a double-digit lead din at the end of 24.
An unbelievable performance dito for Terrence Romeo. Watch him get away. He's scoring inside, he's scoring outside. A penetration, he's using his quickness. At saka yung level of confidence niya, napakataas for him to hit 3 out of 5 from beyond the arc. 22 at the half.
At the half, 10-point lead para sa GlobalPort kontra the Alaska Aces. Strong start para sa mga batang Pierre Dean. Pero yung second unit nga ng Alaska brought them back to within single digits. Pero may strong finish naman ang GlobalPort which gave them this double-digit lead. And we know Romeo started out like a house on fire. Ang ganda ng kanyang scoring first quarter pa lang. Pero may mga tumutulong naman sa kanya rin.
That's right, 22 points now for Terrence Romeo. Pero marami din tumutulong, as you mentioned, no? Si Stanley Pringle, only 6 points. But those 6 points came at very crucial opportunities in the second period.
Let's look at the play that you saw earlier, just to show you what Romeo can do para sa kanilang koponan.
Okay, makikita natin dito ang play setup here for Terrence Romeo. Ito, hinahanap nila. Here's Terrence Romeo. Stop right there. Here's the pick set up by Rico Meyerhofer. And si Terrence Romeo, gagamit ng pick, pupunta dito to the weak side, and then he's gonna draw the defense towards him. The defense of Calvin Abueva, and kung sinong tumatao sa kanya, si JV Casio. All the while, ang naiisip dito ni Terrence Romeo, hanapin yung libreng kakampi na si Anthony Semerad. Panuorin natin kung ano nangyari. Here we go. Here's the pick. And then the double team defense. Terrence Romeo finding Anthony Semerad. 3 points. Assist, Terrence Romeo.
So hindi lang puro scoring ang ginagawa ni Terrence, pati setup sa kanyang mga kakampi. Nangyari doon, and that was under pressure from that shot clock. So good performance from Terrence Romeo, knowing what to do in that pressure situation. So siya nga leading scorer in this entire game, leading all scorers with 22 points total. Ayan ating mga leading scorers brought to us by Yamaha All New SZ. Get ready for action. Kabilang panic, Cyrus Baguio naka-double digits for the Aces. Banchero and Azul, those three guards playing very well. Pero yun na nga, Pringles production, not as much as you would expect. But as you said, second quarter, all 6 points na yan. Just at the time when Romeo wasn't producing, Pringles stepped up. So that duo has cough damage para sa Alaska. Paano mag-a-adjust dito? Starting this second half, we see them on the floor already. Para sa GlobalPort, Terrence Romeo there with Pringle, Jensen, Kramer, and Mamaril. Action is about to get underway. May kinaklaro ito si Coach Alex Compton with referee Jimmy Mariano. We don't know what that's about, but they're still discussing.
Yung napansin natin dito in the flow of the game in our first half is that Alaska although they're number 2 in the league in assists, averaging 20.5 feeds a game, so far sa laro, lima lang ang kanilang assists. GlobalPort doing a good job of forcing Alaska to play one-on-one. Sabi nga natin kanina sa ating teams list, hindi bagay sa Alaska mag one-on-one. They need to get that ball moving. That's one of the reasons why they're down by 10.
Pringle turn around in the lane. Unang puntos ng ating second half from Stanley Pringle. Ano mo, itong si Calvin Abueva, he didn't start the game as usual, but he's starting out here in the second half.
I'm interested to find out kung sinong katao ni Calvin Abueva, assuming they play man-to-man defense.
Tonton Ontivero, di ba nagpaparamdam? Goes to Calvin, 7 to shoot. Heel attack.
Oh, that's a tough shot. On the fly for Calvin.
5 points para sa kanya.
Oh, Calvin Abueva is taking on Keith Jensen in that matchup.
Ito si Tonton Ontivero trying to keep up with Terrence Romeo. There's a screen from Mamaril, na open. Momentarily, that's all Terrence Romeo needs.
Yun ang sinasabi natin, yung tulungan ng GlobalPort. They've got role players like Mamaril and Keith Jensen. They're just out there to play supporting roles para kay Terrence Romeo at saka kay Stanley Pringle.
Nagkasakyan isa nito si Terrence Romeo on that play. Romeo turns around for 3.
Unbelievable shot.
Unbelievable nga.
Whoa!
Terrence
Terrence Romeo faking a pass to Semeran.
Tapos turn around 3. Hatid sa atin ng Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the Smart Life. So he has 5 points dito sa third quarter. Showing some dribbling skills. Labas muna kay Stan. Nakita si Mamaril. Jumper. Short rebound taken by Manuel. Alaska looking for points here. Azul. Way offline. Board lang ang tinamaan.
Again, walang pasahan yun, ha? Hasul taking that shot all on his own.
Romeo at the last second deciding to pass it off. Gets it back. 3-point
Got it again.
line. Again, that's also brought to us by Smart Bro.
He's got
With
30 in
Bro,
the
you can
game.
share the Smart Life.
You know, I was asking the question, sino ba itatao dito ni Calvin Abueva? He is Alaska's #1 defender. You need Abueva on someone like a Terrence Romeo. He
Grabe.
has to be stopped if
Grabe
Alaska
yung tira.
hopes to win.
Sabi yung tira na yun, and he followed it up with another one. Good setup from Stan the Man. It's an 18-point lead for the Batang Pierre.
Welcome back to the PBA Semifinals at ang numipis nga na lamang ng GlobalPort nung first half was a sign that they should not be complacent dito sa second half, and of course Alaska coach Alex Compton said and stressed out na kailangan nila maging agresibo dito sa third and fourth quarters, and also kailangan talagang pigilan nitong si Terrence Romeo. Now let's turn you over to our panel.
Thanks a lot, Shel Guevara. Well, being aggressive, GlobalPort, check yun. Pero yung trying to play a bit harder for the Alaska Aces, hindi pa nila madepensahan si Terrence Romeo. And it's already a 16-point lead. Gusto bang dagdagan ni Terrence dyan? Short on that 3-point attempt. Pero grabe yung pinakita ni Terrence Romeo in that stretch a while ago.
Well, Terrence Romeo now with 30 points. Ang kanyang career high, 34 points. He has scored 33 points 3 times in this conference.
Well within reach, a new career high. Pero Vic Manuel, naka-knockout ng isa sa loob. So ganda, coming out of that timeout, naka-apat agad itong Alaska Aces, able to cut this lead down to just 14. Yun yung timeout na yun a while ago din. Napakinggan natin yung sinasabi ni Coach Alex Compton. Why was the leading scorer in the league open? He has 30 points by the way. Yan ang sabi niya sa kanyang mga players. Diba? Short on the hook, ito si Keith Jensen. So chance for the Alaska Aces to pull closer. Offensive rebound, Hazul. Quick follow-up, no go. And Keith Jensen na-clear na yan. Up ahead to Pringle. And he was able to catch that ball. Akala natin medyo malakas na yung pasa.
Yan yung athletic ability ni Stanley Pringle. Para football player ito, ha?
Exactly.
He caught that pass almost on the way out and saved the possession.
That looked sure to go out. Pero yun na nga, nasa kanila pa rin ang bola. Pringle. Will challenge.
Oh. What a shot maker si Stanley Pringle. Don Ontiveros probably thought he was going to take the outside shot kasi paubos na ang shot clock. And then he just blew by him.
He nailed his defender to the floor. Pero ito naman, si RJ Azul. Nakapasok ng isa at meron pang loose ball foul as Vic Manuel hit the deck after the shot had gone in. Ito, panoorin natin ang ating Yamaha action play brought to us by Yamaha All New SZ. Get ready for action.
Very clearly, no? Kung aatake si Stanley Pringle sa labas, there has to be a helper close to the basket to protect the rim.
Just one free throw para kay Vic Manuel. He completes that. Pero breaking away for an easy layup. Let's see. Makompleto ba? Yes. Keith Jensen, the home run. The touchdown on this end.
And they did it again. Pangalawang beses na yan ginagawa ng GlobalPort. And Alaska is supposed to be tough in transition defense.
Sanitos. Nakita si Donton. Bukas mula sa tres. He's short once again. Pringle gets another rebound and pushes it up the way he always does. Romeo surveying the floor. Tumama sa paa ni Vic Manuel. Ball stays with GlobalPort. Palitan ng tao. Papasok si Jay Washington to replace. Sino bang papalitan ni... Mukhang si Billy Mamaril nga ang lalabas. More substitutions on the Alaska side as well. But a timeout has been called with 7:20 remaining sa ating third quarter. 15 ang kalamangan ng GlobalPort. Romeo goes to Billy Mama. In the lane, the step back. Doesn't go on the rebound. RJ Azul, or rather Keith Jensen with the left touch.
You know, big stat here against Alaska is ang kanilang three-point shooting. They're 1 out of 10 from beyond the arc. This is a team that leads the league in three-point shooting at 39%.
Sa kabilang panig naman, 9 3-pointers na naipasok ng GlobalPort in this game. That's a miss from outside. Calvin Abueva, offensive rebound from Sonny Toss. Asserting his might in the paint. The boss. Bakers doesn't lead for Global. Napunta kay Mamaril. He'll lay it in. May tamaan pa. Pagkakataon maka 3-point play for Billy Mamaril.
You see the versatility ni Terence Romeo. Kanina, siya ang umi-score. You see that pick and roll action right there. And a picture-perfect pass para kay Billy Mamaril. Nobody home to stop that roll to the basket.
Only 3 points so far para kay Billy Mamaril.
Pero ang value ni Terence Romeo, hindi lang umi-score eh. Namamasa pa. Kanina nakita natin yung 3-pointer ni Samarat. And now, the 3-point play for Billy Mamaril.
That bonus free throw is brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life. It's back to a 16-point lead para sa Batang Pierre. Bagsak on the hard court. Itong si Semarat. Ay, nagtabi na naman yata si Abueva at si Semarat. May bumagsak na naman. Kanina pa yan. As Fred Uitengsu on your screens has to be a bit worried at this point. Almost halfway through the third quarter, team trailing by 16. Kanina naman, nakita nyo si Mikey Romero ng GlobalPort.
And that's not gonna help. Off the inbound, nakaagaw ang GlobalPort and Jay Washington for the unmolested slammer.
4 points pa nga pa lang para rito kay Jay Wash. Hasn't done much on the offensive end. Because the guards have been taking care of business. Foul is called on Dorian Peña. Pangalawa niya yan. 17 to shoot for the Alaska Aces. They go to the muscle man. That's the matchup they like. Vic Manuel.
Kanina, Charlie, no, at the top of our coverage, tinanong mo, no, is this Alaska team, will they be ready or will they be rusty? Remember, they're coming off a 15-day layoff. Hindi po sila naglaro sa quarterfinals because they drew a bye straight from the eliminations into the semifinals. Ngayon, parang nangangapa sila rito, ha? What they're usually capable of doing, they're not doing in this game.
May mga nakausap rin tayo from the Alaska campus. Sunny Toss is another jumper. Na sinabi, wala naman kasi talagang mga plays itong GlobalPort. A lot of their possessions come from freewheeling and dealing. Kaya naman mahirap maghanda rin kalaban itong koponan ng Batang Pierre. Joseph Yo, another guy whose preference has not really been felt so far. That's a miss from outside, pero Jay Wash, offensive rebound. Panibagong possession para sa Batang Pierre. 5:07, natitira sa third.
That's pure hustle on the part of Jay Wash. Wala siyang rebounding position, siya pa nakakuha ng offensive rebound.
Semeran at the corner. Mintis ang kanyang three-point attempt. Baguio ahead to Hazul. He'll leave for Abueva underneath and a good setup. And Alaska sticking with it. 12-point lead para sa GlobalPort. Di nagpapaiwan. 4:48 remaining sa ating third quarter. So itong GlobalPort, they seem to be in control din. Pero alam mo naman yung 12 points na yan, Alaska Aces, madali lang habulin yan.
Exactly. If you're Alaska, you have a lot of time left. You've got 4:48 to go in this quarter. Tapos you've got a whole fourth quarter to go because of their bench depth.
Ano mapasok yung mga yan? So we wish everybody had a good first day back at work and back at school. And we're back here in the PBA. Pala si Coach Bujing is in the house. Balita ko si Assistant Coach George Gallen kasama si paring Jolly Escobar. Nanonood pala sa atin ngayon. Siyempre, talagang nakatutok sa basketball palagi yung mga yan. And that's a traveling violation. So, another break para sa Aces.
Ito yung mga stops na hinahanap ni Coach Alex Compton. And Alaska has to capitalize. Score in the turnover opportunities.
Sunny Toss. Toss na sweeping hook across the lane. Bitin ang kanyang tira. Nakuha ni Severad ang rebound. So, missed opportunity for the Aces. Yo, the spin. Blocked upstairs. Ball stays. Yung Batang Pierre, palitan na naman tao. Eric Meck naman ang papasok. Sunny Toss ang uupo. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pag-shuffle ng mga players. Dalawang coaches.
For Alaska, importante makakuha sila ng some kind of momentum ngayon. Wala si Terrence Romeo sa loob. And Joseph Yo is looking to score right here.
He can't get it. And Dorian Peña inside. Tignan natin, kasi si Peña, hindi nasabi. Hindi ako yun. Number 4 silang dalawa ni Big Manuel. Akala niya siya Mapailing na siya, pero hindi naman pala siya. Si Big Manuel ang guilty dun sa loose ball foul na yun. Here's Pringle, makes his move.
Oh, almost a shot.
Oo nga.
But again, if you're Alaska, you have to be happy with that situation. They're now getting consecutive stops.
We're under 4 minutes remaining in the third. Big Manuel. Mabalik-balik sila sa matchup na yan. You know he's gonna turn and get another hoop.
He's the leading scorer ng Alaska now with 10 points. Don't look now, it's just a 10-point lead. Very manageable ito for Alaska.
Pringle looking for a screen. Peña nag-set niya. Ang drive, umilalim sa depensa. Ito naman, nakuha na niya.
What a shot maker is Stanley Pringle. Penetration and then a difficult shot inside.
Baguio, iniwan para kay Banchero. He will attack the hoop. Sinandwich yung dalawang malalaki. Semerad and Peña wanted to make a Banchero sandwich there.
Yun ang aggressive na sinasabi natin na pinapakita ng Alaska.
Panoorin natin to, Dean. Itong cool move. Hatid sa atin ng Preftone Coolant. Protects your engine against overheating. Protect it. Preftone it. He did protect that ball.
Oh, hirap na tira yun. In mid-air, that ball changed hands. And Stanley Pringle connecting. At ang hindi pa pinapasok dito ni Coach Alex Compton, si X Factor, si Ping Eximignano.
Eximignano, nga.
Who is a key player sa kanilang trap press defense. But, you know, it's a long series.
Smart Bro free throw na yun. Natin sa atin ang Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life. Umangat na uli sa 15. No, rather, 11 lamang ng GlobalPort, 73-62. Under 3 minutes remaining. Keith Jensen. Peña hinihingi ang bola, hindi mapunta sa kanya. Tulakan. And Peña called for the offensive foul against Eric Meng. Underestimate si Peña yung lakas niya.
Peña's gonna go out now for Rico Meyerhofer. Rico Meyerhofer, again, one of those players averaging more rebounds than points. Role player siya, 7.1 rebounds and only 5.2 points.
They've been doing well on the boards, itong GlobalPort team. Collective effort yan. Eric Meng, it's down to 5. He takes the lefty hook and makes it. Sinasabi nga ni referee Balaw, hindi traveling yun. He kept his foot planted, his pivot foot. So the lead is down to 9. 2 minutes and 20 to go. Third quarter pa lang po tayo. We have entire fourth quarter remaining here in game 1 of this series. Jay Wash goes to stand. Iniwan para kay Jay Wash. Tres ang tira. That's short. He gets his own rebound. Fresh 20, fresh 14 rather para sa GlobalPort. And Jensen nakakuha ang 10-foot jumper inside the shaded area.
Nice ball fake inside the shaded area para kay Jensen. That's a dozen points para sa kanya.
Terence Romeo matagal-tagal nang nakaupo. The stretch mula kay Cyrus Baguio. See what Jay Wash does. He'll attack Baclao. Finger roll para kay Jay Wash.
Si Jay Wash, he's got the mentality. Alam niya wala si Terence Romeo and he feels he has an advantage inside.
Mintis na naman ang Alaska Aces. Jay Wash ang humugot ng rebound. Siya pa nagdala ng bola. Siya pa namasa kay Rico. And that's a foul from JV Casio. They used to run together at De La Salle. Pero ngayon, kalaban na sila rito sa PBA.
Yan ang selfishness si Jay Washington giving up the ball para kay Rico Meyerhofer on the dead run.
Free throw is in mula kay Rico Meyerhofer. Ito ang ating DeWalt Man of the Hour at sa atin ng DeWalt Power Tools. Guaranteed tough. Good adjustment si Rico Meyerhofer nung first half. Meron siyang air ball sa free throw line. But able to adjust it. Has hit 3 since then. Noy Baclao. Leaving it for Cyrus. Meron ng contact. Gets to the basket. And a chance for a 3-point play. Ang buong gallery nitong GlobalPort ay nag-i-insist na sa baba.
That was an excellent play. You watch it right here. Nandun yung shield na binigay ni Noy Baclao. And Cyrus Baguio able to find his way close to the basket. Oh, Baclao with a big offensive rebound and the putback galing kay Eric Meng.
Tama yun. So the big boys crashing the board para sa Alaska Aces. Baba na naman sa Sham. Kalamangan ng GlobalPort. 50 seconds. 5-0 ang natitira sa ating third quarter. Pringle kontra Banchero. We like that matchup. Pringle leaves for Jensen. Mintis. Good resistance from Baclao. Baguio nagmamadali. Goes over to JV. Castro knocks down the 3.
Now it's just a 6-point lead. Kanina we mentioned very manageable for Alaska to get back into this game, and sure enough, eto, 6 na lang ang kalamangan. It used to be 18.
Yo gets it back.
Joseph Yo got it back.
14 seconds to go. Pupull back ni Castro ito for the last second opportunity. Foul is called. They had that to give. Dahil forced team foul pa lang nila yan.
I think it's in the penalty. Yes,
Penalty.
that's his.
Penalty
Yeah,
nga pala.
penalty.
Penalty nga pala GlobalPort. It's the other way around. Pardon for that. Ito si Casio, nasa linya ngayon. And he hit the 3 just a while ago. Only 4 points in the game for JV so far.
Some problems from the free throw line for Alaska. Alaska has missed 10 free throws in this game.
Split from the line mula kay Casio. 6 seconds to shoot for GlobalPort bago matapos ang third quarter.
Alaska has a foul to give, or make that 2 fouls to give. That was the first given up by Gasho.
That was downstairs. No shooting motion yet. No nakumit ang foul. Semerad comes in. Guy who can shoot quickly from outside.
Matagal nakapagpahinga dito, no? Si Terrence Romeo.
Semerad will do the honors. Goes over to Stan Pringle. That's fly. That's short. At kung nakatingin sana si Rico Meyerhofer, might have been able to put that back. Time expires. GlobalPort hangs on to the lead. Pero magandang run ng Alaska Aces bago natapos ang third quarter. 8 points lang ang namang ng GlobalPort pagpasok natin ng fourth and final quarter. Ang score, 82-74. Punta natin ang ating telestrator. You like the smothering defense of Alaska. That's how they need to get back into this game. And look at the way he moved to the basket.
You watch it right here. Eto, stop right there. Nakapasok dito si Noy Baclao, and then he provides the shield para kay Cyrus Baguio to come straight in. Using that shield, Cyrus Baguio is gonna score. Tingnan natin yung play na to. There you go with the shield. At tapos yung floater galing kay Cyrus Baguio.
They need a lot more of that. Try to come back here. 8 lang kanilang hinahabol. Outside shot mula kay TDLC. Mintis yan. At si Terrence Romeo na binanggit nga ni Ginito kanina lang. Matagal na kapagpahinga ito in that late third quarter. So he's fresh. Yo, looks up on the clock. Hit a 3 a while ago. That's a miss. Meyerhofer. Nangingibabaw sa rebound play. Tipito lang ginawa ni Meyerhofer doon. Pero siya pa rin nakakuha ng rebound. Height is might in basketball.
You saw the pick and roll for Terrence Romeo. Tapos nag-trap sila, no? Nag-switch, tapos nag-trap. Forcing Romeo to give up the ball.
Oh, jump
Ngayon,
ball.
jump ball.
Tie up yung dalawang guardian near that half-court line. And referee Mariano directs them to the center circle. They'll jump it up. Romeo better timing on that jump, able to tap it over to his teammate.
Ito na naman ang ginagawa nila. They look to trap him after the screen.
Too much time. Oh, sayang yun. Pumasok pa naman ang tref ni Joseph Yo, but it was a tad too late. Naubusan ng 24 seconds. GlobalPort. Ito pagkakataon ng Alaska makalapit. And if you're GlobalPort, between the two quarters, obviously sinabihan sila ni Coach Pido. Alam naman natin na itong Alaska may final run pa yan, sigurado.
Here's a lacking violation against Alaska. Alex Compton starting the fourth period without Sonny Toss, without Vic Manuel, and without Calvin Abueva. So you can expect those three key players to come charging in middle of this quarter.
Pagkabalita tayo kay Sel Guevara.
Nung si Coach Pido ay nagdodraw ng isang play kanina, he instructed the players to keep an eye on JV Casio. And right now, while the 5 guys from GlobalPort are working on the court, itong mga PT nila kanina attending to Stanley Pringle. Mukhang they're trying to loosen up his foot para siguro makaiwas sa injury. Back to you.
Maraming salamat, Sel. They'll need Stanley later on, especially if this game gets closer. Oh, may senyas ang referee. Mukhang double foul na naman. Possibly. Meng at Billy Mamaril nagkasabitan. You know, when your uniform color changes, you forget about yung pagsasama nyo dati. Silang dalawa magkasama yun sa Hinebra.
Tama yun.
So jump ball na naman ang mangyayari. Center court na naman tayo. 10 kalamangan ng GlobalPort. 10 minutes, 18 seconds remain. And again, GlobalPort ang nakakuha ng bola sa jump.
GlobalPort gumagamit ng 3-guard formation. Terence Romeo, Pringle is in the game. Joseph Yo, tatlong gwardiya nila. So explosive, so fiery.
Well, impressive defense para rito sa Alaska dun sa perimeter sa taas. Pero dyan sa poste, good basket from Billy Mama.
Back-to-back basket galing kay Billy Mamaril. Sineset up siya dito ng GlobalPort, ha?
Casio. That rolls out, rebound, Meyerhofer na naman. You'll be wondering also kung kailan nga ipapasok yung ibang mga players na nabanggit mo kanina, sila Abueva, Vic Manuel. How long can they wait? Romeo nawala sa kanyang bola, pangsamantala, natapik palawak ni Castro pa. 6 na segundo para makashoot itong GlobalPort. Pringle mag-i-inbound sa harap mo ng kanyang coach. At si Pido Harencio, yun na nga, Sanitos, Vic Manuel, tinapik na, De La Cruz at Meng, upo.
Villanueva, powerful pa. Do you expect him to play? They need his energy. At saka his rebounding power.
Pasa kay Romeo.
Oh, that's a turnover.
He was
Last touch.
expecting a whistle, eh. Di ba? Kaya
Oo.
tumitingin siya sa referee. Natulak ako pero, you know, the whistle did not sound. So Alaska has possession. Casio to the hoop. Can't get it to fall. Vic Manuel with the basket. So immediate impact mula rito kay Vic Manuel.
Sa buwang kalamangan. Coach Pido Harencio again going to his relievers. When Kramer has been tapped. And si Joseph Yo. Alam mo, kanina pa yan, ha? He's been looking to score. And why not? He's got the ability to soar and score.
Hang in the air for that lefty layup. Pancheros 3. Masyadong malakas. Vic Manuel nakakuha ng offensive rebound. Sa magkakataon para sa Aces. Panchero. Contact. No call. Meyerhofer on the rebound once again.
Meyerhofer with 9 rebounds in the game to go with 4 points. Quality minutes here for Rico.
He'll sit. Pinasok na uli si Doug Kramer. Pero as you said, ganda na pinakita ni Meyerhofer, especially in the rebounding department. Pringle makes his move. Nawala sa kanyang bola, but Yo right there. Romeo sa kanto. Stanley Pringle, 2 to shoot. Fade away 3. Rolls off and Sanitos clears the board. Pinalipad ni Casio si Romeo. Inside to Sanitos. That's all sorts of contact mula kay Billy Mamaril. That's gonna be a foul on Billy.
Alaska going to the inside guy, si Sanitas.
Mintis ang unang free throw ni The Boss.
11 missed free throws now for Alaska. They're going 18 out of 29.
So these Smart Bro free throws are brought to us by Smart Bro. It's Smart Bro, you can share the smart life. Pero Mintis,
Dalawa
si
yun,
Sanitos, that's 2 and they've missed a bunch sa larong ito. Hasn't been easy para sa backcourt ni Pringle at ni Romeo. Bringing that ball across the time and has been a struggle. Reverse! Mula kay Billy Mamaril!
Billy Mamaril!
We've seen all sorts of shots sa larong ito, Quinido.
And Terence Romeo is now playing a different role. He is the facilitator ngayon ng GlobalPort.
And he's, you know, ganda naman ang ginagawa ng mga teammates. They're finishing at the rim.
Yeah.
Sanitos knocks down the jumper. Pido Harencio not happy at all sa play na yon. He knows they're not out of the woods. 7 minutes, 18 pa natitira rito. 12 lang ang lamang ng kanyang koponan.
Now they gave up a screen here for Romeo and he takes the shot. He'll go to the line. Different kinds of offensive sets ang pinapakita dito ng GlobalPort. Coach Pido Harencio, mukhang talagang pinag-aralan nila, no? How to break down the defense ng Alaska.
Timeout ang tinawag. 7:09 ang titira sa ating fourth and final quarter. Here's one play a while ago. Romeo nakita sa baseline. Quality play ito. At sa atin ng Mariwasan Tiles, celebrating 50 years of uncompromising quality. High quality shot mula kay Billy Mamaril.
And for Billy Mamaril, ang kanyang high in this conference was 13 points. That was what he scored against Alaska in their first meeting. Ngayon, nakaka-10 points na siya.
And 5 rebounds, 4 assists pa para kay Mamaril. Smart Bro free throw ni Romeo, brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life. Trying to extend this 12-point lead. Lots of firsts in this conference. Alam natin, first time ang playoff ng Blackwater Elite. Tapos itong GlobalPort, first time in the semis. Tira natin kung makakuha nila yung kanilang first semis victory.
That's 32 points now para kay Terence Romeo. So he's just too shy of equaling his career high. 1 3-point shot for Terence Romeo, and he's got a new career high.
Nag-slow down din, kasi kanina ba yung 30 niya, sat out for a long period. We thought he was sure he was going to get a new career high. That's Calvin Abuela with a 3.
And that's important. That's big para sa Alaska because they've been missing from beyond the arc.
That was brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life. Just an 11-point lead. Pringle, gustong bawiin yun. Short. Rebound play. Sino bubulot? Stanley Pringle mismo. Fakes the pass. Goes for the hoop. Spectacular play mula rito kay Pringle.
We were talking about Ping Exeminiano. First time in the game para kay Ping.
RJ Azul. Azul, outside shot. Off the glass.
That's a long two para sa kanya. Still a double-digit lead here for GlobalPort.
Si Pringle. Splitting the defense. On the way up, nawala sa kanyang bola, pero Jensen andyan. Side jumper. No go. Miss timing on the jump. Ito si Abueva, so Mamaril comes down with him. Seminiano trying to stay with Terence Romeo. Romeo's shot. Too strong, and Toss pulls it away from Abueva. 5.5 remaining. Vic Manuel, good defense on the part of Billy Mamaril.
Batted that ball away.
Ano, kanina pa yung mga big men na magkabilang ko. Grabe yung bakbakan
Sa
niya sa
depensa
post.
ni Billy sa post. And, you know, pinesa niya si Vic Manuel to put the ball on the floor. And for Vic Manuel, he's better off just getting the ball and then spinning towards the basket without dribbling the ball. So, ginagawa dito ni Billy Mamaril is making Vic Manuel do things he's not used to doing.
Azul can't get the hoop. Bakbakan sa rebound. Sanitos comes up with it. Abueva, one-hander. Can't find it. Eto si Stanley Pringle. Na-retrieve na naman ang loose ball. They're getting to those 50-50s. At si Terence Romeo sa Bagnawin. Pido Harenzo calls a timeout. Wants to settle his boys down. 11-point lead. Under 5 minutes remain. Outside shot, di pumasok para sa Global. Eto, Alaska nagmamadali. Abueva will attack the hoop. No go, pero andun si Vic Manuel for the putback. Lead is down to 9.
This is the Alaska run. Down the stretch. Alaska is very dangerous.
Test dito yung composure ng
Ito,
Global Port.
danger zone ito. And for GlobalPort, they've got to play with poise and composure.
Romeo, punta kay Jensen. Baseline drive, goes to Billy Mamaril. 2 seconds to shoot. Yo had to put it up. No go, but Kramer there for the putback.
A clean-up job. Doug Kramer. Ito sinasabi natin, ang dahil tumutulong. Di lang sina Pringle at saka si Romeo.
Yung Mamaril Kramer combo na yan. Pati si Meyerhofer kanina.
Jensen was also contributed big time.
That's a big
But
shot.
Alaska is not finished.
Walo na lang kanilang hinahabol on that Hazul 3. That was brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life. Romeo looks tuckered out with all the pounding na ginagawa sa kanya ng mga backcourt men ng Alaska Aces. At ang bola inagaw ni Hazul. To Abueva. Hazul will drive, flip it up, and that's a miss.
That would have been big. That lead is 8. GlobalPort protecting a lead.
Sa pan-timeout, ginamit ni Coach Pido Harencio with 15 to shoot. 3:11 in the game clock. We'll take a break. Panoorin natin ating hustle play. Hatid sa atin ng Black Mamba Energy Drink. Buhay na buhay ka. Pero Doug Kramer, yung sinasabi mo kanina pa kinito, yung mga katulad nga ni Doug Kramer at yung ibang mga utility guys, mga role players ng GlobalPort, nag-step up na sa game 1.
It's all about team effort. Yung sinasabi mong collective effort, si Doug Kramer. More rebounds than points. And he doesn't mind, even if he doesn't get the points, so long as he's able to contribute. Being Exemiliano, the last man to defend Terrence Romeo, now on the floor for Alaska.
Pringle trying to lose Abueva. They go to Mamaril, 16-foot jumper. Billy Mamaril!
That's 12 points for Billy. That's 8 out of his 12 points coming in the 4th period.
Not that he can hit that outside J. Lead is back to 10. Vic Manuel. And a steal from Billy Mamaril yet again. It's thrown away, however. Abueva naka-recover. But Romeo takes it right back. Romeo atakin si Sanitov. No go kay Jensen. But there was a foul already. Pang-apat ni Santos dyan. Si Romeo babalik sa linya. And if he makes the 2 free throws, he will tie his career high.
.33 for Terrence Romeo. And he ties his career high. 34 points para kay Terrence.
The best na nangyari yan para kay Terrence Romeo dito. Bidin yung tira pero patalbog pa rin papasok.
Shooters bouncing.
Exemiliano's 3, mintis. Rebound taken by Hazul. Siya naman ang susubok. In and out. Just won't fall for the Aces. We're in the last 2 minutes. These are brought to us from Cobra para sa tagisan ng tunay na lakas. Cobra, gusto ko pa. Romeo let fly. Nag-hesitate siya ron. That was off target and Keith Jensen a foul in the backcourt. At napatalon ito si Pido Harencio. Ano yun?
Well, you don't want that because you stop the clock and you give Alaska a chance to score points. Right now, the clock is the ally of GlobalPort.
Pero alam na alam kasi ni Coach Pido Harencio na yun na nga. May oras pa. Habang may oras dyan sa clock, Alaska can come up with a run to threaten. Siyempre nakaka-stress yun para sa kanya. So, hold the action. Discuss what to do once again. Coach Alex Compton, obviously, still with some strategy up his sleeve. This is the opening day ng ating semifinal round ng PBA Philippine Cup. We're at the Mall of Asia Arena. Yung kabilang serya naman, Quinido, San Miguel Beer against the Rain or Shine Alaska Painters. That should be a great one as well.
Magsisimula yung bukas. And Paul Lee, everybody expecting him to suit up for the first time sa ating conference. Mapapakinggan ba natin si Coach Alex Compton?
Cyrus is going to downstream for side. We're looking shot or nothing going shot here. If not, then attack. then we're straight into 50
Ano
up.
yung sinasabi mo a while ago? Game 1 ng serye, nung kabilang serye, Beermen kontra Elapto Painters. Junmar will obviously be going up against Bo Belga and a bunch of other guys kasi hindi mo pwedeng single coverage lang kay Junmar Fajardo. That's tomorrow here at the Mall of Asia, 7 p.m.
By the way, entering this game and talking about smooth sailing, ito mga gumagawa, double figure scorers ng GlobalPort. I was just about to say that entering this game, both Alaska and GlobalPort had won 6 of their last 7. At ito si Don Tiveros. That's a big one.
Yun yung pinakaayaw na mangyari ni Pido Jarenjo coming out of that timeout, and that's exactly what they got, a 3-pointer. Lead is down to 9, a minute and 36 ang titira. Pringle saying, let's milk some time.
They're not in a hurry.
Down to 6. Where's the attack? Jumper, Pringle, short. Ito na, mamadali naman ang Alaska Aces. Azul finds Baguio. Hesitating on the 3. Abueva, bukas na bukas sa kanan, di napuntahan. Antiveros is 3. Offline. Down to 1 minute remaining dito sa game 1. Sayangin na nilang oras. Subukan nilang ubusin hanggat kaya. Romeo. Pabandang tira.
And that's a new career high. That's a new career high para sa kanya. That's a 3-point shot. 37 points for Terrence Romeo.
You know, yung 37 yan. Hindi na nakakagulat yan para kay Terrence Romeo. Guy who can really put it in the basket. He started out strong sa ating first quarter at ngayon, pinagpapatuloy niya yan dito sa fourth. Pabanda pa.
Oh, okay. And not only that, nakakuha siya ng bagong career high. 37 big points for Terrence Romeo.
Tuwan-tuwa yung gallery ng GlobalPort, yung mga naka-berde dyan sa likod ng sa likuran ng bench ng GlobalPort Batang Pier, led by the team owner, Mikey Romero.
Oh, this is a big upset. Seeded number 5 ang GlobalPort, seeded number 1 ang Alaska. Sa ating pagtapos ng eliminations, and here in game 1, drawing first blood, GlobalPort with a 12-point lead, 43.6 seconds to go. Is it over? Well, that big 3-point basket to Terrence Romeo could have been the last nail in the coffin, although Alaska still has 43.6 seconds to go to come roaring back. It's gotta be a torrent of 3-point shots galing sa Alaska.
Pero looking good na to GlobalPort. Well
Yeah.
played ang kanilang unang laro sa semis. So far. Azul. They're taking a lot of time to get a shot off. Baguio fading away. Talbog palabas ang tres. Abueva. Makakalabaw sa ilalim. Reverse. Stolen away by Abueva.
You know, I just want to correct myself. Ang career high ni Romeo was 40 points in a Dubai game. So 37 points is his career high on Philippine territory.
Ayun.
Okay. Naka 40 points sa Dubai.
Lakas yung supalpal ni Mamaril. At kinausapan niya si Abueva after. So 2 free throws. And Abueva hindi talaga mahanap ang kanyang rhythm mula sa free throw line. Another miss from the Beast. Make that 2 and Mamaril, bigyan mo pa ng isang rebound. Ano ba total ni Mamaril sa rebounds? 6 rebounds for him to go with double-digit points, 12. Tiveros called for a foul. T. Romeo. Hindi, no free throws yet. It's going to be an inbound in the backcourt. Keith Jensen ang gagawa niyan. Backcourt pressure mula sa Alaska Aces. Romeo nakakuha. Azul fouls him. Kung pa na yung foul nila kay Romeo, baka magka-career high siya rito. Dalawang free throw na naman ngayon.
Oo.
Tuloy-tuloy pa rin puntos si Terrence Romeo. Pringle goes to the bench. High fives all around para sa kanya. He played a splendid second half para sa mga batang Pierre. Pero ito, all game brilliance from Terrence Romeo. And you don't know which one of them will explode from game to game. Sometimes it's both of them. Lethal backcourt. Billy Mamaril even comparing these two to the Fast and the Furious. Dati ng mga kakampi sa Barangay Ginebra. Balik sa 12 kalamangan ng GlobalPort. 25.7 na lang ang natitira, looking good ang Neon team. Coach Pido Harenzo will talk to his guys, and Alex Compton will continue to teach. Sa standout talaga rito yung production ng GlobalPort. Nabanggit natin kanina how the other players step up to help out the big two. And they have done that as we look at the Smart Bro game highlights brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life. Pati si Nonoy Baclao kanina, ganda rin ang ginagawa. And lots of guys, coming off the bench, helping out. But ito, malaking bagay rin yan kanina. Momentum clearly on GlobalPort side, entering that the halftime dugout huddle. Kontuwa nga ang kanilang mga management because of that last second putback by Terrence Romeo, which put the lead at double digits, and Abueva fouls him. Ito na. May
He'll go
pagkakataon
back
na.
to the line. No. This will erase all doubts as to his career high. If he makes these 2 free throws, he
Yun
will
na
have
yun.
a new career high of 41. But he's got to make the free throws. That's 40.
Pagod na. Siguro masakit ang katawan ni Terrence Romeo bukas sa dami ng bangga na nagawa sa kanya. Bagsak sa kanina ilang beses. But he's sealing this from the stripe. 41 points for Terrence Romeo.
And that is a new career high. No doubt about it. Para kay Terrence Romeo.
It looks like Alaska just dribbled it. Tinira pa pala si Calvin. That's a miss. No need to shoot, but Azul does anyway and almost makes it. GlobalPort taking control early, going up by 18 in the first quarter, and never relinquishing that lead once again, Dean, to take game 1 ng ating semifinal series. This extraordinary moment of the game brought to us by Smart Bro. With Smart Bro, you can share the smart life. Your thoughts?
And one man stole the show para sa GlobalPort, si Terrence Romeo. 41 huge points. Pero meron din siya mga assists. Yan. Total of 4 assists. Nagtulungan ng mga taga GlobalPort, giving Terrence Romeo all the support, all the screens he needed para gumawa siya ng 41 points.
Kaya siya naman ang ating madiskarte player of the game. Yan ang hatid sa atin ng Firefly LED bulb. For the one who finds a way, Firefly lights the way. And truly, he lit the way para sa batang Pierre. So, umpisa pa lang talaga, nagpakawala na ng mga long-range bombs si Terrence Romeo. And he continued it till the very end. Yan, napakaganda ng spin move na yun. Patungong sideline, tapos turnaround 3.
So, yun ang ginawa niya. 6 out of 11 from 3-point distance. 41 points, a new career high para kay Terrence with 4 assists.
Namamasa rin ito si Terrence Romeo. Set up his teammates like Billy Mamaril, some other guys. So it wasn't all just him shooting that basketball. So definitely, great performance for him. And he's with our Cel Guevara.
Yes, kasama natin ang ating Emily Villier, tulay ng tagumpay player of the game, none other than Terrence Romeo. Terrence, congratulations. Ito ang iyong first semifinal game as a professional basketball player. And of course, napanalo nyo ito. And you have a new career high. How do you feel about that?
Una-una, nagti-thank you kay God kasi hindi ko naman magagawa yun kung hindi inalaw ni God. Ayun, masaya. Hindi na mahalaga kung career high or what, basta mahalaga nanalo yung team namin.
Siyempre, pag-usapan natin ang iyong tandem ni Billy Mamaril and siyempre yung speed mo on the court. Sa tingin mo magiging advantage ito in the long run sa series na to?
Tingin ko, hindi pa natin pwedeng masabi sa game 1 eh. kasi mahaba pa yung series, so marami pang pwedeng mangyari. Basta stick lang kami sa game plan namin, tapos gagawin namin yung best namin para makonsistent namin yung game namin.
Ngayon, Terrence, ito na ang iyong pagkakataon para batiin o humingi pa ng suporta mula sa iyong mga fans and fans ng GlobalPort Batang Pier.
Ayun na, binabati ko yung mama at papa ko, yung kapatid ko si Pia, si Tonton, si Kuya George, tapos yung mga kamag-anak ko sa Surigao, si Uncle Dondon, si Lola Flora, tapos yung mga kamag-anak ko sa Cebu, si Auntie Ann, yung mama ng papa ko. Tapos yun, sa lahat ng GlobalPort Batang Fair fans, sana suportahan nyo kami sa Game 2 tsaka sa mga susunod pa naming game. Yun.
Maraming salamat, Terrence. Congratulations and good luck sa inyong mga susunod na laro. And yan po ang iyong best player of the game. Hatid sa inyo ng M. Luwilier, tulay ng tagumpay. Brought to you by M. Luwilier, tulay ng Pilipino. Balik tayo kay Charlie and the Dean.
Thanks a lot, Sel. Well, yeah, there you have it. Natapos ang ating laro GlobalPort with Game 1 victory, 107-93. Pero tuloy-tuloy ating semifinals bukas. Game 1 naman ng serye ng Beermen at El Afto Painter. Dito rin sa Mall of Asia Arena, 7 p.m. Live din sa TV5 at sa Sports5.ph. So dyan nagtatapos ang ating unang araw ng semifinal round ng Philippine Cup. Sa ngalan ng aking partner, The Dean, Kinito Henson, Sel Guevara. You heard from her a while ago at courtside. This is Charlie Cuna thanking you all for watching the PBA on Sport 5.